great.
What I do is I eat unsalted French fries, lick the lamp, and then go back to it.
Ah,
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
salt lick for humans.
Must be right. If
That's right when we went live. So, oops, I guess people heard that.
Well, I mean, this is
I don't
all in
think
the
it knows
bootleg
what to do
anyway.
with your
Hi,
beard,
bootleg.
Micah. That's, I think
Yeah,
it's confused.
Wait, I wonder if I can make my beard. Oh, look, now my beard is
look
blue.
at you.
Wow.
It's
Feels
me,
very Gamma
old
World
green beard.
appropriate.
I've got to do
yeah, I
something
gotta
weird
get
with
my
the
dice out.
eyebrows. I'll make those blue too. There we go.
Dice are important.
Oh my god, I dig it.
I am not going to blur my background though, so then it's very confusing. It's like,
Oh,
no, do
green
not
beard.
apply to all future meetings.
I'm wearing my brand new T-shirt that I bought in the United States when I was down there. I like Snoopy. I also like not doing anything. And it says, "Nope, not today."
Aw. What's funny, I don't know if any of you folks watch any of the Twit stuff, but one of our hosts, his name's Ant Pruitt, and he is this big, like, jacked dude. And one of his favorite shirts is this, it is a Snoopy shirt. And I think it doesn't say the second part, but it just says "Nope" across the top, and it's got Snoopy on it.
There
and he
you
looks
go.
so adorable in
Love
it.
it.
Is Snoopy from Petaluma or from the Petaluma area? If I'm
From the
remembering
Petaluma
correctly?
area, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause,
Which town is it?
I call it the Snoopy Airport, but
Okay.
it's what is his name? Charles
Schultz.
Charles Schultz. Yeah, him.
Huge
He's-
hockey fan, by the way.
Oh,
Charles
really?
Schultz. Yeah, for real. For real.
Let me see. The
I just like that
Schultz
Erica would
Airport.
know who is and isn't a hockey fan.
He was honored by, like, for, I don't know.
hockey
Bringing-
fandom. He was-
Yeah, something.
Also peanuts, but it was like you're mainly here for the hockey.
I mean, it was some Canadian thing. But
Oh,
yeah,
is
of
he
course.
Canadian?
No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
He lived in Santa Rosa, California.
Ah, Santa Rosa. Okay. Yeah, that's where his
Yeah.
museum is. Well, the
Yes.
museum of him. I don't know if it's his.
There's a Charles Schultz
yeah.
hockey tournament. So there you go.
There I go.
Wherever
Yeah.
you go.
There.
Snoopy.
Snoopy's Senior World Hockey Tournament.
Wow.
That is super
what makes
cool.
it senior?
Senior that's like the highest level of amateur.
Oh,
like
okay.
a categorization. So it's not senior citizens. It's
I was ready for it to
quality-
be that. I'm a
fairly
little
quality
disappointed
players.
it's
But
not.
yeah,
but-
it is a major senior ice hockey tournament held every summer at Redwood Empire Ice Arena in Santa Rosa, California. Started in 1975.
Wow.
So yeah, like I said, he's a huge hockey fan. Mhm.
Cool.
The more you know.
I feel like, I've this tiny little bit of dog and ponies sports corner, but without the pony. It's just a dog, and his name is Snoopy.
Aw.
I'm trying to come up with some pony-related hockey facts, and I am
Oh, no.
failing.
Well, I can tell
Do
you
not
one
put ponies on
pony-related
ice.
hockey fact.
Yeah, the first
is-
horse to play hockey was.
Oh my God, you just did it! The thing that I
Oh.
was going to say, the
Well, I
hockey
didn't
fact
finish
is
it.
that a horse is not a pony was the fact. And then you said horse.
Should we play Gamma World, people?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
Let's do it. I apologize in advance for advance.
In advance.
Advance.
My apologies come
Ye
in
olde
advance.
advance.
My brain is dying as is usual for
And we're
the
all
stage of
here
the
to give
evening,
you
but
crap
also
about it.
just for things that it's just deteriorating. It's just like, imagine that my brain was a watermelon and stress was some kind of vice, and like a vice as in like the clampy thing,
clampy
not
vice,
as in
yeah.
like
Not
you know,
gambling.
yeah, not as in gambling. And that vice has just been getting cranked and cranked and
Not as
cranked.
in
and it's,
Miami.
yeah, not as in Miami.
Are we
so
gonna
we're gonna do
have
this?
Are we gonna have Saturday Night Mystery Hunt, Tony? 'Cause that's my favorite.
No, it's not that bad.
Okay.
That's special. That's only once a year. Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a game master. That's right, game master. Because today we are playing not Dungeons and Dragons, but its friend. It's at least close neighbor that lives down the street. They talk all the time. Gamma World. That's right. We are playing Gamma World, the game where mutants and monsters and all kinds of strange mutated creatures travel the wastelands, just trying to make sense of what world is like after things have all gone to heck and back. This is a post-apocalyptic game, but in a light, like a cheerful, happy post-apocalyptic game. Don't get too bummed out about anything. So my name's Tony. I use he, him pronouns. I am joined by several players who are going to introduce them their characters. I will introduce themselves. I will introduce them. They will introduce their characters. Erica, don't edit that. Let that stand as a testament to who I am and my many failures. I will attempt to salvage this by introducing them in the initiative order because they are in the middle of combat. I will remind you the stakes of those combat in a second. First up, it's Micah Sargent.
Oh, hey, that's me. I play currently Clement Ashfire, who is a mythic mind breaker. I use he, him pronouns. Clement uses he, him, and they, them pronouns.
Also joining us, it's Brian Hamilton, who has been gone from Total Party Kill for far too long. We finally saved up enough money to pay his very, very expensive, rider, and it's he's here. Brian, welcome back.
Thank you very much. There are green M&Ms here in the green room, which I really told you not to do. My character, Winslow, they, them, is a rat swarm hiding in a hazmat suit. It's a very, very cool effect where the locomotion of the character looks like a wacky waving inflatable man. And I just made the decision that Winslow in canon is from Heckenbach, New Jersey. So thank you for that, Tony.
We might to update it for Gamma World. I don't know if New Jersey is New Jersey. It would be like some weird corrupted version of it.
New Jersey. Adding that to the
that would be. It would be like basically they've lost what is the word New Jersey through 1,000 games of telephone basically. So yes, thank you, Brian.
Also, what's a telephone?
Also joining us, it's Erica Ensign. Hi, Erica.
Hello, Erica Ensign, she, her. I play Chase Tarrant, a giant mushroom telekinetic fungoid entity whose pronouns are either it or they, them.
And last, but certainly not least, Aline Sims. Aline, welcome back to Total Party Kill.
Hi, I rolled poorly. Or did I roll well? I don't
Actually,
even
you rolled
know
well.
anymore.
We're in the middle
I
of the
did.
initiative order.
We are in the middle.
Confusing.
So confusing. It's easy to do. I'm playing Charlotte Varsk, the cryokinetic reanimated. That is so hard to say. And her pronouns are she, her, as are mine.
Mm-hmm. So what have our adventurers been up to? Well, several of them met up on the way to Fargo. They entered the settlement of Fargo, where things are not going great. The people have all kind of barricaded themselves indoors because strange vegetable fungoid zombies are wandering through the streets of Fargo. They befriended one of the residents of Fargo, Winslow, the aforementioned swarm of rats in a hazmat suit. And just as they're kind of getting a chance to learn about what's going on in Fargo, they see yet more veggie zombies abducting someone from the wreckage of an ancient minivan. Winslow recognizes this individual as Arx Skystone, deputy mayor of Fargo, and who is being dragged off by vegetable zombies, and you have engaged them in fight. We are in the initiative order. It's going to be Clement Ashfire, then my vegetable zombie minions, of which I've got 4 remaining, then Winslow, then the horrible, tough vegetable hunters. That's hunters who are vegetables, not hunters of vegetables. Then Chase, then Charlotte. Clement Ashfire, how's it going?
It's going well, Tony, and Clement is going to attempt to, he's going to overcharge their thingy, their alpha mutation. Couldn't think of the word there. And
exciting.
We'll see what happens.
Just before you roll any dice, I believe the last time someone overcharged alpha mutation, they stepped sideways in time and space and left the podcast.
True.
That is very true.
The time before that, it worked out very well.
50-50.
That was me. Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. So overcharging your alpha mutation is a thing that some alpha mutations do. I don't think all of them do it. Where basically it's kind of like big risk, potential big reward, go big or go home is something that people used to say in high school. And I was just like, I would like to go home.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Can I just go home?
I don't even know where big is. Like, I'm not going there.
I have no interest in going
I have
big.
no interest in big.
Just
Is
let
that
me home.
it was the 90s, so I'd have to like map quest it, and I am not going to do that. So I have been vamping while you figure out what map.
Yeah,
you're doing.
I'm just rolling a d20, and if
Can
it's
you
over,
remind
if it's-
us? Do we know what the name of your alpha mutation is to
No.
begin with? That you were overcharging?
Oh, boy.
No, I
okay.
plan on revealing that after I have rolled. So
What is
Drama.
Micah Sargent's alpha mutation? For answers to questions such as that, you'll tell us very soon.
this time? Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
right now, with your ears to this podcast you're listening to.
Yes,
He's
okay,
rolled a
thank
die.
God, thank the. I don't know, some things. Oh, look, now
Ooh,
it has the face on it.
18.
For the
18,
people who
pretty
are
good.
listening and not watching, I have these strange filters on my eyebrows, mouth, and beard, and it's trying to add it to the die instead of me. So anyway, yes, I rolled an 18, which means that I properly overcharged my alpha mutation, which was / is 36, which is teleportation. What happens is if I roll a 10 or above, I also teleport each creature within 5 squares of me to the place that I want to go, that is within 10 squares of where I am. If I had rolled a 9 or below, I would have had to teleport in random directions for like the
Ooh,
next.
fun.
Yeah. So
I don't know what's about to happen, people, but it's going to be real messy on this map.
what this
Like
allows me to
Friday.
do is basically grab Winslow, and Winslow and I are both going to be able to move forward
Oh, okay.
up to 10 squares so that we can
Cool.
be closer to the action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So wait, I've got to change back to the pointer. So I will teleport here, which I can move my own token. And then
Yep.
Winslow, you can either teleport to this spot or this spot. It's up to you.
I will
So-
go to your right. I'll be your right-hand rat.
Awesome.
Rats.
Right-hand
So-
rats.
All right.
Right-hand rat is my favorite of the many rats inside Winslow. He is a rat who is. I mean, there are other rats that are right-handed also, but that rat is like he makes a big deal
in the
about
right
it.
hand.
Well, that
In the
actually
right hand.
That makes
That's what I
more
thought you meant.
sense. That makes a lot more sense than my idea that there would just be a rat who's just like, I'm right-handed. He's like really proud of it, and the rats are like, about 50% of us are, you know. So
Actually, it's a lot less, I think. It's only like 10% of us lefties in the world. Anyway, does overcharging an alpha mutation, is that an action?
I don't. I think probably using the alpha mutation is an action.
Is the action? Okay.
I
cool.
don't think overcharging it. I suspect overcharging.
Wait,
is
let
a
me
free
read
action.
it, because
Yeah, overcharging is just an option. So if this is your move, then you can still do something.
yeah, because it says you can teleport 10 squares during your turn as a move action. Heck
There you
yeah.
go.
Your action.
So you still had
So-
action.
Then Clement is going to psychic assault this veg pygmy hunter.
All right.
Veggie
So
zombie.
there are two
I mean.
hunters. I believe they had grabbed Ark's Skystone. I think I don't remember if they are still holding on to him. They're certainly towering over him if they are not. Several people have tried to attack them, and they are tough. I'll remind you, Charlotte hurled a ice javelin with pretty good precision right at them, and it was just like swatted out of the air by them. So, all right, you're targeting the closest of the two hunters, about 10 feet in front of you. You do have a towering fungus of your own between you and them. So, you know.
Yes. Also, and maybe this is edited out, I don't know, but I did do a cursory look, because for some reason the word pygmy did not pass my gut check when I heard it last time, and I
it
did
ain't
a cursory
Yeah.
look, and it does have some negative things. So I would like if we didn't call them that.
Okay.
And I think you'd been calling them veggie zombies or something like that anyway. So I think we
Yeah,
should
I
continue
thought
with
that weird word that comes from the game was mainly. I wasn't sure about it. It seemed probably not great. Also,
Yeah, for some
hard
reason
to-
in my brain it was like, and then I
hard to
looked it up
say.
and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So anyway, veggie hunter, veggie zombie, yeah.
Got it.
If we want to go forward with that. All right.
I'm glad I'm not the only person with that experience of like, okay, does this word pass the sniff test? Is that a thing? I'm gonna Google. There's
Yeah.
a few that are still outstanding in my head that I can't figure out based on Googling.
I'm totally leaving this in because this is good modeling of good behavior.
That's true. That's true. This
I could do
is
something really
versus-
terrible to even think that. Would that help, Erica? Would that? No.
This is versus Will.
I guess I just did because I made Erica laugh while she was drinking. So, yeah, yes, versus Will.
Oh, well, a 9 versus Will is not really great. So.
Let me just check. I will say the hunters are tough. They have
They very
considerable
willful?
will. They are very willful. They are very everything.
Oh,
Mm.
are we thinking about running?
Anybody
away?
have any what is it, Roundup? It's like the in
Oh
it's not
yeah, like
insecticide,
weed
it's
killer
weed
stuff.
killer, yes.
Yeah.
It feels like
I
that
was
would be
gonna say-
dangerous
I
for
was
some
gonna
of
say
you to
raid,
travel with.
But
Yeah.
raid is for bugs.
Bugs.
Raid is
Actually, I
bugs.
feel like Roundup would not be a good thing for me either as a fungus.
Oh yeah. it
I mean,
could
I think
hurt
it's
you.
not.
Ooh.
I think it's
exactly
not
the same,
great to
but-
spray on living things in general, but yeah, it turns out most things that kill things, like
Not great for any living thing. Weird.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
things that kill things kill most things. I like
That's
that, Tony. Great
just
job.
that's just science, people. This is
Most
not an
things
educational
kill
podcast
things, kill
unless you learn
Clearly.
something. In which case, don't blame us when it's wrong. Sorry, I'm making Micah's turn last forever.
forever. And I can now tell you that my turn is over.
All right. My veggie minions are next. Well, I think you have all attracted their attention, and they are going to try and converge upon you all. Question is, they're not very fast, and you all are a ways away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's going to head in Winslow's direction, but there is a minivan in the way. This one is
I
going to
love
go
minivans.
over
Yeah.
for
New favorite thing.
No, like legitimately, I love
Oh.
minivans. I really do. I learned how to drive on a minivan. They are great.
So did I.
There's
That's
so
how I
much-
learned to
Yeah.
drive.
There's so much room in them, and they're comfortable, and they drive like a car, and it's wonderful.
I just remember thinking back to learning to drive and how I got so panicked whenever my mom said, go into the drive-through. We're going to go through the drive-through. And I got the wheel turned toward the Wendy's restaurant. And I had just convinced myself, if I keep driving, I'm going to run into this Wendy's restaurant. And my mom was like, just turn the wheel. And I was like, nope, I can't do it. So she had to get out, go around and get into the driver's seat and drive because I was so worried about it. And now
And
I
then she
just look
said,
back
"Sir,
like,
this is a Wendy's.
yeah, exactly. So this is a Wendy's restaurant.
You can drive out of here."
Learning to drive.
Yep.
Mhm.
But I don't have any good stories about learning to drive
I
on
was-
minivan, which is
Did
what
we
I
give you enough
did. But then
time
when I
to
learned
move?
to drive on Sick, as taught to you, to me, to you, to me, by Dan
you.
Morin, there was at one point where I super stalled in front of a hearse, and the people driving the hearse got really pissed off at me.
No
and
way.
drove around, and it
No.
was just like, I just feel like maybe I am, being biased. I just feel like if you're in the mortuary business, you should be a little bit more chill because it's not a rush. They're like this, literally, yeah, they're not going anyway. That was a long time ago. So 2 of my veggie minions have scuttled over in the direction they want to attack Winslow. They're kind of Winslow. You see them kind of coming around the minivan, but they're slow. They don't have enough movement to get to you. The other 2 converge on Chase Tarrant, who is kind of the front line currently. Chase, I don't know if that was your intention, but that's where you are. I rolled 2 slam attacks as the veggies claw at you. I rolled a 12 and a 23. I feel pretty good about that 23.
What is this against? AC?
Armor class.
Okay, then yeah, obviously the
All right.
20
One
AC
of
hits.
the veggies just gets you real good for 6 damage.
All right. 6 damage. All right.
Winslow, you are next.
All right, I'm going to move 1 to the left. I am right next to what's his name, Styx Ashbury. What's his name, Skyloft.
His name Arc Skystone.
Arcs Skystone. Thank you
A
very
person,
much.
a person an important figure in town. He's big, I mean, I think everyone in not everyone. I was going to say everyone is humanoid. He is particularly humanoid. I feel like these are Gamma World influence descriptions. He is a very he generally looks like an elderly old man with a couple mutated features, and he wears kind of ornate purple robes that are more of a symbol of his religious affiliation. But you know that he is also the duly elected deputy mayor of Fargo. So
One of the rats.
You might decide, Winslow, how did you vote in the last several elections? So
Winslow's rat population was split 50-50. It was a very awkward time.
so they just stay home?
Oh,
Is that
no.
what they do? Or
Oh man.
No, they all went and dispersed and voted individually.
is that how voting works for swarms? I
think so. In Gamma World, yeah.
It just feels like
Canon.
That's
All
kind
right,
of impressive.
I got to write down that's how I mean,
Swarms vote independently.
yeah.
All right, so I lean, like two of the rats notice Arcs and like, oh, he's really, really important, tells everyone else. And so Winslow from the outside, you can see them lean over toward the veggie man in the lower left corner there. And Winslow, as if they were like in a Mission Impossible movie peeling off a mask, peels off the hazmat suits over where their head would be, and rats fly out, and I cast Rat Swarm.
Oh god.
Wowza.
That is an 18 versus Dex, I believe.
Versus reflex, I think.
Reflex.
Probably. I will tell you. Hold on. Sorry, I have too many things open with the various veggie stats. That is not enough. The Veggie Hunter nimbly kind of it's almost like it does like a cartwheel out of the way as rats pour out onto the street of Fargo. This is a fearsome vegetable fungoid creature that seems intent on deposing an elected leader.
Maybe
Very
we
reflexive.
run with the mayor.
Why run when you can teleport, Micah?
Apparently, Clement just teleports into battle instead of away from it. A lot braver than I was expecting.
From the chest up, Winslow kind of deflates a little bit, and their arms kind of like waggle down. And then as the rats start to come back, they start to like erect their spine again and get ready for the next move. My turn's over.
All right. The two hunters kind of look at each other. They don't really have faces. They have things that seem like they are ocular information collectors, and perhaps they kind of exchange some kind of look or series of looks through that. One of the hunters slings Arc Skystone, who is not happy about it, over his shoulder and starts dragging him down the street. The other one is thinking about what they will do. They do basically they have an attack called Mobile Assault, and they are going to shift several squares, and basically they like kind of dance around you and then end up like in the midst of all of you and lash out with they've got kind of a strange scavenged spear-like pole they've been wielding as a weapon. I think they're going to lash out at Winslow because Winslow, you just attacked them. Winslow, this is a physical attack. I know that sometimes matters for swarms. I have rolled a 16 to hit.
Versus AC?
Sorry, armor class. Yeah, when
Armor
in doubt,
class. There we go.
let's assume armor class is the default because my brain is still unlearning 5th edition in order to play Gamma Worlds.
You said 16?
Mm-hmm.
That is tied with my armor class.
Tie goes to the attacker. You get pummeled in the chest with it's like a rusty spear, and several rats are going to be very uncomfortable. You are going to take 9. It's just called. I wanted to call it piercing damage because it's a spear. In the world of Gamma World, it's just physical damage. And basically, I imagine the hunter gets to slide you. When this happens, I imagine the hunter basically stabs Winslow through the hazmat suit. I'm being slightly more graphic here because Winslow is a hazmat suit, and I imagine there's some empty space in there that
Yes.
others of us with slightly more corporeal bodies wouldn't really have. Stabs you through and kind of like flips you around behind him. So he has both moved down the street and then basically knocked you further down the street away from Arc Skystone. That is what a Veggie Hunter has done. If you're
Amazing.
some fighter who so far, I don't think any of you have hit.
Nope.
I
don't think so.
have resist 5 to melee and ranged attacks
I
and
was gonna-
vulnerable
This is a
5
melee
to
attack.
area. And okay, so does that mean I decrease 5
Yep.
damage from it?
So I think I
Amazing.
said nine. So I think you take
That's
4.
4. Amazing.
awesome.
I'm updating that roll 20.
Nice.
Chase
It's all that
Terror.
air inside me.
Mhm.
Yep. Chase Tarrant, there are 2 veggie minions right in your face and a Veggie Hunter nearby.
Okay. So that other Veggie Hunter has the dude over its shoulder.
Yeah, he's
And-
moving slowly though. It seems like, I mean, especially the Arc Skystone is not cooperating
Mhm.
to the fullest extent of his non-cooperation. So the hunter is, having trouble dragging him down the street.
Well, my telekinetic traits say I have telekinetic reach, which I've mentioned before. It specifically says you can manipulate unattended objects up to 5 squares away from you as if you were using them yourself. For example, you can open a door as a minor action or swing a club as a standard action. You take a -2 penalty if you're.
Are you asking me if
doing that.
Arc Skystone is an unattended object? Because I would say
No,
he's very
because
much
he
attended
definitely
to.
be attended. I'm thinking about that little cute red car that they are about to walk past, and I'm wondering if I could time it to open the car door swiftly, just as like he's about to walk past it, so that
Are you going to
know-
car door my Veggie Hunter?
that's
yeah.
that's kind of what I want
like
to
it.
do, and I'm hoping it might be enough of a surprise that.
Mhm.
It might allow what's his name to like jump down and run away, or at least confuse him, slow him down anyway. So that would be my minor action. And if I remember, can I ready that action and also do like my actual turn action and just ready the minor action?
Let's
for
just
later?
say you did it. It's combat. It's happening now.
Because I also would like to use my standard action to attack.
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay.
So what happened? I guess you need to roll some kind of car door attack on this guy.
Yeah. Well, first I will use my actual standard action.
Do it.
To do a let's do the telekinetic wave, which is that's a blast, close blast 5. So because I don't want to hit Clement, so it's gonna go south of me, and I'm gonna try to take out those 2 veggie minions to the south.
Got it.
And let's see, this is versus fortitude, and the first one's a 12. And the second one is an 18.
An 18 definitely hits.
Okay. So there's no half damage if they like don't if it
They're
doesn't hit.
minions, so
Right.
they're
Oh, okay. And then the other
yeah.
one is like 9 points of damage, so
or yeah.
but it's dead. Yeah,
It's
so
dead.
one
It's
of
a
them
minion.
lives, one of them doesn't. And
Yep.
then I still have a move. And I know I can't move more than a shift, so I'm just gonna shit. Nope, there's a Veggie Hunter on the other side of me. Never mind, I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
But then I will use my minor action to, as swiftly as possible, open that car door.
All right. Roll me a D car door attack.
Sure. Here's the. Did you like roll a d20?
Yeah.
That's a 17 on the die.
Okay. The car door flings open as the Veggie Hunter walks into it. I think a car door, he's not like, if he was on a bicycle, this would be real bad. He's not.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I think this is probably a D6 of damage.
Sure. And I mean, my intent was
Yeah.
in part to do
mainly.
damage, but more to just surprise him. I did roll a 6 on the die.
All right.
Ooh.
You just wangs the Veggie Hunter in the side of his vegetable head. Give me a D20 roll from Arc Skystone, who's attempting to get out of the clutches as this happens.
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna
I-
roll a blue d20 for that.
Sure.
'Cause the name Skystone just sounds blue. That's a 17.
All right. Arcs chooses this moment to basically get free of the Veggie Hunter. Crawls, I imagine, maybe kind of under the wreckage of the red car that you just car doored him with, and is hiding under the car. I think he probably can't get much further than that. I would say he is still in a vulnerable situation vis-a-vis on a street surrounded by vegetable zombies, but not currently being carried away. And
That's better. That's better.
Yeah. So
that's what we fungoids call progress.
Charlotte Varsk, you are down the street, just within Iceland's distance. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm thinking. Do I want to attack the Veggie Hunter by the car? Do I want to attack the Veggie Hunter that just attacked Winslow? I can do more damage closer.
How many attacks do you have in a turn? Just one?
Just one, yeah. Heck. Sorry, how much damage did you do to that Veggie Hunter?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Neither of them is bloodied. They are relatively intact.
I figured since their AC was high that they were probably also pretty strong.
They are
Is it like a
intimidating looking.
Is it like a cabbage that you dropped, so it's got kind of like a bruise on one side? That's it.
Why would you drop
Not
a
that bad.
cabbage?
Because I'm not very dexterous in real life.
I don't understand your Canadian lifestyle at all.
You must be much less fumble fingered than I am. Then, if you've never dropped a cabbage.
Never dropped a cabbage.
Well, I have. So there.
All right. Well, I'm
finally, Eric. I have an advantage against you.
I'm gonna stride forward as I'm. Well, I say stride. I'm part zombie. I'm kind of shuffling. As I'm shuffling, I am going to overcharge my alpha mutation.
This is so fun.
Everyone's doing that.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Oh
no.
So my alpha mutation is called infravision. I can see thermal energy, which seems appropriate given my cryokinetic nature. The benefit is I can see in darkness and through fog, smoke, and other obscuring conditions. You can also see invisible creatures or objects. Overcharge. Since I rolled a 7, I can only
see nothing.
See thermal radiation, and I take a -2 penalty to attack rolls and perception checks. If I had successfully overcharged, I would have gained a +5 power bonus to perception checks, which I thought would maybe be worth it. But
so instead, it's kind of like somebody has like duct tape thermo goggles to your head and you can't take them off. Is that what you're experiencing?
Basically, yeah. Like that.
Why is everyone so weird?
Yes. All right. So I'm going to, I'm gonna still attempt an icy grasp on this Veggie Hunter because I figure even a slightly bruised cabbage won't like the cold.
My cabbages.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna switch up my dice because that was a 3. Plus my 4 charisma modifier.
We don't do math on 3.
Makes it a 7 minus 2.
Minus 2
is a 5.
What a roller coaster. This missed it by this much. Yeah.
So close. So close. So I'm just gonna stand here and think about what I've done. Yep.
Just give it a good old think.
Yep.
All right. Clement Aspire, you are next. I don't think a lot has happened since your previous turn. One Veggie Hunter is amongst your midst. One zombie is down, but 3 others menace you. Another Veggie Hunter got hit by a car door and is looking for Arc Sky Stone who is hiding underneath a car. What will you do?
I am going to try. I'm going to pull out my... okay, good. I'm still here. I'm going to pull out the baton that I have and bonk that Veggie Hunter that's to the north of me, or
Yep.
try to bonk the Veggie Hunter that's to the north of me, and we'll see if that actually works. Oh, golly.
What kind of baton is this? Is this like a police truncheon, or is this like a, like
Yeah,
the-
like leading the parade baton.
parade baton?
Oh, no, it is like if you took a antenna on an old car and you made it thicker. So I think that's like a police baton where where it telescopes out.
Yeah.
Yep, totally got it.
But an 11 versus AC is probably not going to hit the Veggie Hunter.
I imagine that you like meaningfully like lash it out and hit him in the shoulder, and it seems not to be aware of your presence.
This is
We are not being
annoying.
very effective with our attacks. The special things like the swarm and the car door, like that's working, but
Yep.
I wish I could overcharge my clown shoes.
Mm.
Oh, I don't think I have to actually. No, never mind. It says hit. So that probably means that it has to hit.
Yep.
And yeah. Okay. We're good.
All right. My veggie zombie minions are next. Winslow, 2 veggies come around the minivan in your direction. They look kind of vacant but intent on harming you. I'm rolling 2 slam attacks on you. I have rolled a... What is their plus modifier? I have rolled a 13 and a 18. I feel pretty good about that 18.
18 hits, 13 misses.
All right. 6 physical damage as they kind of just like slam their vegetable fists into the, hazmat suit sack that is you.
So that's
All right.
one
That is-
damage, right?
Yeah, that's
Physical
1
damage.
damage.
Yeah, only one rat is slightly bruised. The other rats are like scuttling
Aw.
around inside. Battle stations, battle stations.
Like,
Um,
oh no, Charisse!
yeah. Brian, we need to establish who is allowed to name rats in this in here. So,
Oh, anyone can name
there's
rats.
a
You all get at least a
whole
dozen
list.
All right.
rats.
Brian, you are in charge of maintaining the canonical list of rats in terms of, like if Charisse is ever mentioned again, it's up to you whether Charisse is still with us. All right.
I used to love
Um,
right hand rat.
Mm. Yeah, really invest all of your emotional energy in right hand rat. Nothing could go wrong there. And a veggie minion attacks Chase Tarrant. I rolled an 18 on the die. So Chase, that's going to be 6 physical damage to you as one vegetable slams its fist into a giant fungus. That's you.
All right. 6. All right. I'm still not bloodied.
All right.
Yet.
Winslow, it is you. You're kind of at this point, I don't know, surrounded is a strong word, but you are increasingly involved in a vegetable theme party that you did not get invited to.
Usually this is a rat swarm's delight, vegetable buffet, but
true.
this time they're trying to hurt us. It's no
Yeah.
fun. I'm trying to figure out the phrasing. Burst 5 within 20. I think what that means is within 20 squares of me, I can place a thing that is 5 squares wide. So it's like a 5x5 square.
So you choose the that's big. So you choose the epicenter and it goes out 5 squares in every direction. So that's so big.
Amazing.
So that's
All right.
an area within 20 squares of you. So that would be, that's usually kind of like an artillery type attack in terms of like, that's a 5x5 is big.
Yeah. But I mean, you could place it far enough behind those 2 veggie minions to
Sure.
get both of them if you wanted.
Or, within. How do I phrase this?
Or you could put
For-
it to get the veggie hunter and the veggie minion and not Arc Skystone.
Mhm.
There's a lot of options here. I'm
Unless
going
it's something
to
good, and in which case put it in the center and give it to
put it in the
us.
center for all of us. No, this is my alpha mutation. 2 rats scurry down Winslow's leg and scurry all the way up here to be what the 5x5. Like this veggie boy here is the bottom of the
Mhm.
5x5 square.
Got it.
Those rats go over there, chant a few chitters back and forth, and then
no,
I
chanting
roll
rats.
over. they chitter back and forth, and Winslow tries to overcharge their alpha mutation as a 4. Never.
Oh
No. No one has
There's
rolled
no
a 1 yet today. So, you got that.
There
to
is
look
no
forward to.
gravity well formed. It says I am knocked prone. However, in my character sheet, it says as a swarm, I cannot be knocked prone. So I imagine
You're good.
my form kind of like mushes together as gravity
just
pulls all the
squiggles.
rats together into like a little bundle.
Yep.
A rat king.
Mm,
A rat kit,
You do the
literally. There's a little
windsock
crown.
thing.
mm.
So that was an anticlimactic turn.
Wow, I appreciate that all of you are overcharging your powers, which
It's so much fun.
yeah,
It
I
is.
mean,
That's part of what makes Game World fun
yep, dangerous, but
and terrifying.
Yeah.
Fun
Yep.
and terrifying.
All
The
right,
two rats that skittered up north, I imagine them like the two characters at the end of Rogue One on the beach looking out at the blast.
Oh,
yeah.
it's always too soon to talk about that movie.
Oh man. Yeah, Brian, can you just get a quick get to work? Can you get me by tomorrow a re-edit of Rogue One where all the characters are rats?
I'll get the Butt with Raptors account to help me with
Yeah,
that.
thank you. That would be appreciated. All right. It is back around to the fearsome of Veggie Hunters. One of them is still amongst you, kind of twirling their rusty ancient spear around. I think that they are going to go for... let's see. Who has attacked them? I don't think anyone has dared attack them recently.
Nope.
Nope. I guess they'll just go for Chase. Or sorry, they'll go for Clement Ashfire. A lot of C names here, because you technically did attack. You just didn't damage them. Clement, they're going to lash out at you with a spear. I have rolled a not very impressive 12 versus your armor class.
Well, Tony, with a 12 versus my armor class, I am happy to say you do not hit.
All right, the Veggie Hunter has finally failed. The other Veggie Hunter has basically gone to work dismantling the car that Arc Skystone is hiding under, and it has just torn like the doors and the hood and probably started just like the frame of the car off. So imagine just the wreckage of the car that Arc Skystone is hiding under getting smaller and smaller as the Veggie Hunter is dismantling it.
I don't know if the viral video of like Coca-Cola on the hood of a car eating away at the paint made the way to your feeds years and years ago, but now look at what the vegetable's doing to the car. The Coke.
Mm-hmm. Chase Tarrant. Do you have anything you can overcharge? You don't, because you have cloud shoes.
Overcharge those cloud shoes. They cost me a lot of money.
No optimal
They're an
place for
heirloom.
me to stand to like Clement is right next to me, so I don't want to do anything that's gonna hurt them.
Uh-oh.
So I won't. Like I'm not going to. But I mean, I guess I could just use my telekinetic wave again, and this time it's only gonna hit again in the veggie minion. I mean, I guess I could try it against the sure, why not? All right, so I'm gonna use my telekinetic wave as a blast, and then I'm gonna put it north of me so that it does hit the Veggie Hunter and not Winslow. And all right, I am not rolling that green die anymore. We have officially switched over to the Razzmatazz die.
Razzmatazz.
Show that Veggie Hunter a little bit of the old Razzmatazz. Got it.
Yep, that's the plan. That is an 18 versus Fortitude.
18 versus Fortitude will hit the Veggie Hunter.
Yes.
We land one.
All right, so that does, let's see, it is 1d6 plus 5. So that is 7 damage, and it's pushed 3 squares away.
Okay. The Veggie Hunter goes flying across basically up off the street, across the curb, and kind of like catches a light pole to steady itself, standing there on the ruined sidewalks of Fargo.
All right, and as a minor action, or no, as a move action, I'm going to just shift 1, and just so I'm not right next to Clement. So if I want to do my toxic spores next time, I can do that. But I also still have a minor action. And there's still a Veggie Hunter over by that car, taking it apart and looking for Arc Skystone. Can I make a mechanics check to see if there is something that I can do with that car? You know, like because I can move bits and pieces of it that would actually like maybe hook a couple things back together to slow down the Veggie Hunter and its
Interesting.
determination.
Yeah, give me a mechanics check.
All right. My mechanics is +9. I will have you know.
Wow.
And I rolled a 17 on the die.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot. I'm not going to do the math.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
really hard.
This is one of those places where it's like, how much knowledge does Tony Sindelar have about the real world? And the answer is limited.
I mean,
So you
neither
do
do
something.
but
Yeah. You do something mentally with the structure of the car.
Mhm.
Just
to
mention
make
a
sure
timing belt and you're good,
Yeah.
Tony. Just,
Yeah,
I use
okay.
the timing belt to tie.
Yeah, you
together.
readjust the timing belt, and it's gonna take that guy at least $180 to get to today.
there we go. That's where I hope you were going with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Oh, is insurance going to cover it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Plants.
there you go.
All right. Well,
All right.
that's it for me. Thank you.
Yes. Charlotte Varsk. Still a lot of veggie zombies for you to murder if that's your inclination.
I'm a little nervous about this. I'm not gonna lie.
We like it.
Mhm.
Modifiers here. All right. Fingers crossed for me and for us. All right.
Fingers are crossed.
So Charlotte is going to once again. She thinks she's striding. Okay, she thinks she's doing this with confidence, but she
Yeah.
is shuffling forward to this
Yeah.
Veggie Hunter.
In her head, striding. In reality, one dead leg drags behind her.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. All right.
So you are just striding down the street toward the red wreckage of that car that Arc Skystone is hiding under, while a Veggie Hunter is doing non-warranty work on the car to try to get to him.
Yep.
Every day when you're walking down the street.
And she uses an encounter power.
Those are for
called-
use in encounters, which this is.
Yep, called Grizzly Feast. It does 1d10 plus my strength modifier plus my level of physical damage. I knock the target prone. They take 5 physical damage whenever it starts its turn next to me.
Wow.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, snap.
So there we go.
Okay, so you snap at it with your horrible slathering undead jaws, but just come back with a face full of air as the hunter nimbly avoids your attacks. But you have got its attention.
So does it still
That's
take
great.
damage on the beginning of its next turn, or does it take half damage on a miss or anything like that?
No.
It's just since it's an encounter power, it's no
It's all or nothing.
Dang it.
rats.
Clement Ashfire.
I don't know, Tony. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what's going to work. But I do not like Charlotte being alone next to the Veggie Hunter. So
Aww.
I am going to move over and do a try to go for a psychic assault. Hopefully this time with a higher roll.
This is
The
friendship.
rolling high is the key to a lot of things.
Is that what I rolled last time? No, last time I rolled a 13. How about a 14 versus Will?
A 14 versus Will is not going to cut it against you. Your psychic attack lashes out and hits like a psychic hedge wall of mental defenses within the Veggie Hunter.
Why does it have so much stuff?
It is tough. I think I'm just looking, even without the modifiers, you've had a rough set of rolls here.
Yeah.
It's been bad. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going
I'm
to roll
not-
a
I'm not-
straight up D20. Well,
Not seeing a lot of numbers above 10, which is, the key to success in role-playing games. Rolling high.
Oh, now I roll high for a
Yeah.
19 on nature, just to see if I can recognize any sort of weaknesses that the Veggie Hunter might have.
You
Like, which
look at this
defense
thing.
is the lowest?
Yeah, I will tell you, Clement, as you study this creature, its armor class and reflex are clearly very impressive. Its fortitude is its lowest defense, and I'm just even going to tell you, its fortitude is 15. So
Okay, so
which
15 is
not
the lowest.
which is not
These
a
things are.
bad defense, right? That is its lowest, but it's not, it's not like it's 10 or something. So they do not have a glass jaw. They simply have a not strong point. Is a weak point the absence of a strong point? No, that's not what a weak point is. So,
all right. Well, and shout out to Tony for the updated tokens. They look great.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
they are
yeah.
People who watch this in 100 years when we have an edited video feed will see updated tokens that nobody else can see at all right now. Sorry.
Spooky. All right, that's it for me.
I'll post a picture of updated tokens on the Slack for people. How's that? All right, next up is my veggie minions. Two of them are next to Winslow, so let me roll 2 attacks on Winslow.
Hey,
ouch!
no.
I have rolled a critical and a you know what's great is rolling
Quit
high.
taking all our rolls.
I really recommend
Is
it,
this
people.
where the total party kill comes in?
Yeah,
'Cause-
why aren't you all just a little bit more like me, who's great at Dungeons and Dragons and Gamma World? Just roll high all the time without trouble.
How'd you know how it felt, Micah? Because that's how I feel.
Thank you.
I think unfortunately they're pummeling you, Winslow. Thankfully, you do resist a lot of their damage. It's 6 damage from each of them, but you resist.
All right, so that's only 2 damage.
Yeah, only 2 damage. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Down the street,
Oh, thank God.
Veggie minion is attacking
Veggie
Chase
versus fungus.
Chase, 10 is not going to hit you, I'm pretty sure. And so we are back around to Winslow.
2 genuses enter, 1 will leave. Fungus versus plants. Sunday.
I think they're way higher than genus, just so you know. So, like, it really goes way up there.
I never mentioned any of those.
Follow the money; it goes all the way to the top.
I worry about them. Family,
Tony?
phylum? I don't know.
Tony, because I tried to overmax my gravity well and failed, do I get 1 shot at that for the whole encounter, or is that?
I believe so. That is your alpha mutation is a big deal.
Ah,
I believe though, we should have resolved this at the end of last turn so that you could have been thinking about it. I believe you get a new alpha mutation. Am I doing that wrong?
No, I think that's
I don't think
end
so.
of the encounter, right?
I think you know what? I think at
If you
higher
roll a
levels,
1.
I think if you rolled a 1, you would get a new one. I apologize,
definitely.
and I believe at higher levels you will get multiple alpha mutations. You're right. So it's you've used it, you don't have it. So yeah.
Cool, no worries. In which case, I'm going to attack left veggie minion, my favorite Katy Perry performer, with
Reference acknowledged.
21 versus reflex.
Use all of those really powerful attacks, Brian, against the weakest of minions. What did it look like as you killed that veggie zombie?
What did I do last time? The neck. Previous, I've done the wrists. This time, Winslow rips open their chest.
Be careful. You can only do that so many times.
And rats fling out that way.
The integrity of this hazmat suit is,
They've got snaps.
It's amazing.
Yeah, snaps. Is this? I don't think hazmat suits are supposed to have a lot of snaps on them.
Well, it's a modified hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been modified. I just think it. It just a hazmat suit with all these breakaway panels is going to be.
Didn't you know that there are special
It's not
tailors here?
It's not a hazmat suit. It's a hazrat suit.
Oh, that's good. Thank you, Erica.
Yeah, that's
T-shirts
just
coming soon.
Why did that take us so long to get to that?
Oh my God.
Yes,
Dan's not here.
I was just going to say.
D8 plus 7 is 10 damage to that one.
All right, they devour or destroy that zombie veggie minion. It is no more. So,
am I able to now shift as a move action?
Yes, you can take one.
Amazing.
You can move 1 square. You could also, Brian. It occurs to you the worst that could happen is you could take 1 damage if you wanted to just if they hit you. If you wanted to just go anywhere
Saunter
away
away.
from if you just want to leave, the cost to you is maximum 1 damage and possibly
Amazing.
Not even that.
Yeah, and that's even with my resist too. Winslow's just going to turn around and leave and go over here between Clement and this person whose name I can't see.
Chase.
Oh,
Chase, thank you.
I rolled a 16 to hit you. Is that your armor class?
That is my armor class exactly.
You take 1 damage because of your resistance. So
Amazing. So that's taking into account the -5.
yeah, I did the math for you. 6 minus
Cool.
5 equals 1.
Oh,
So
I appreciate that very
you
much.
paid it. That was like a slight veggie zombie toll for leaving the area. So, all right. The Veggie Hunters are next. One of them is going to have to deal with Charlotte Varsk. The other one got knocked down the street, and then you all left, which is really, really rude. You just knocked him down the street, and then you leave?
Yeah.
This is not how things are done in Fargo.
Mushrooms are very rude. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
So this guy is gonna come 1, 2, and just comes kind of vaulting around the corner of the minivan,
Stomping
and I don't know.
Hey, bro.
And like banging on the minivan as they, just is all worked up, and is gonna attempt to stab you, Chase Tarrant, with a spear because you have impinged upon the honor of this vegetable zombie. Yeah. So I get, I believe, +7 to hit.
Oh,
so
God.
that's a lot. So
Yep, that hits.
it gets you with this. Actually, it's way more than +7 on this guy. It's the hunter. 2d8 +5 damage.
Big
16 damage.
I am exactly 0 hit points.
Oh
no!
Is that dead in Gamma World, or are there death saving throws?
I do not know because I don't remember how to play the game that we are playing. This is where we consult the rules on death and dying. I have a range of novelty fun voices, and they all sound like this.
I think we roll because I have a power that kicks in at 0 hit points.
Also, just double checking to make sure that I don't have any. Telekinetic is in the book that you sent us. Fungoid, I did not see, so I don't know if fungoids have anything special that's not on this pre-printed sheet.
Oh my gosh, I just turned on some accessibility feature where it's zooming in all my text. I don't know how to get it to stop that. This is maddening. Hold on. That would be so useful, except now.
I wish I could tell you how to turn it off, but I don't know.
I was like, I'll just manifest my problem, and Michael will solve it with his technical genius. But it's okay. I'll Google it later. I closed the PDF and opened it because I'm a seasoned technology professional, and it's fine. When your current hit points drops to 0 or lower, you fall unconscious and are what we call dying. Any damage you take continues to reduce your current hit points. When you are dying, you make a saving throw at the end of your turn each round. If you succeed, 10 or higher, no change. If you fail lower than 10, you slip 1 step closer to death. 3 strikes and you are out. Important, aiding a dying character. I don't know if anyone has healing powers that they've been keeping secret for now.
I have it's like healing through other
you can
things.
also stabilize a dying character by using the science skill.
Okay.
A stabilized character is still unconscious, but is now at 0 hit points and is not making death saving throws.
Guess what? I just finally found the fungoid information, and I can heal, but not myself. Well, basically, once per turn, when you regain hit points, each ally within 3 squares of you also regains hit points equal to my level. But that's not going to help anybody else right now. So yeah.
Well, exciting news, Chase Tarrant. It's going to be your turn in just a second. We'll get to see your death saving throw. But first, let's find out if Charlotte Varsk is also dying.
Okay.
Bad news, a 21 versus armor class.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sigh.
We had a good run with these characters. They'll be missed.
We did. We did have a good run.
We did have a good run. I feel like I'm saying that in a hopes that somehow something really epic happens. But let's see, in Gamma World, things happen. You are going to take 15 damage, Charlotte, from another rusty spear attack.
Okay. I'm still up.
How up are you?
I have 6 hit points.
Up.
Remember that you can second wind if you're conscious to do that. Obviously, I cannot. I thought about doing it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm still not even bloodied. I'll be fine." I should have done it.
Can't take those hit points with you. Chase Terror is your turn. I believe the only thing you can do is death saving throw. Dramatic moment. What? Who are you looking at? What's going on?
That was a 6.
One step closer to death.
Uh-huh.
Charlotte Varsk, I have good news for you. You're badly hurt. There's probably you have
Hallelujah.
tetanus. I don't think they have tetanus shots in Fargo, but you're not dead. Which, well, neither is Chase.
I'm
but
a
you're
zombie.
Not dying.
I'm dead.
Well, all right. I have news. I just have news. Your situation is unchanged.
I am going to take my second wind.
Which I believe is only a minor in Gamma.
It is. It's a minor.
Yeah, and that gives me half my hit points. So that
correct.
I'm up to 16. So that is cool. And I am going to reach out towards this Veggie Hunter's face.
Mm-hmm.
Tired of its dumpy face. Okay. I'm shaking this D20 a lot. This is a new one. I haven't rolled this one in a while. So come on, red sparkly D20.
Ba, ba, ba.
Veggies
Uh-oh.
never been.
I don't like the look of that.
That's a 4 on the.
Dang it!
What is with our rolls?
I don't know.
I need to yell at the
Usually at this point in a session, I'm like, oh, we're getting close to an hour. We've got to wrap it up soon. That's kind of sad. I wish we had time for one more round. And this time I'm like, nope, today it's just time to end. If I wanted to shift, I would need to climb up on this car.
You can shift up onto a car.
I mean, it's mostly not there anymore because it's been disassembled.
You're a cryokinetic zombie. The car is not going to argue with you.
All right, I think I want to. Does it matter? I don't know. I'm gonna shift a square
All right.
just for the heck of it, and
Just a cryokinetic zombie jumping up onto the trunk of an ancient rusted car relic.
Yep. And that's my very sad turn.
All right. The zombie minions are next. There's only 2 of them left. And 1, 2, 3, 4. They're both gonna go for Winslow, who they really can't
You skipped
hurt.
my turn.
Yeah,
I skipped your turn. Clement Aspire is next. Spoiler: the zombie minions are after him.
Because these stupid hunters are too powerful, I'm going to try a psychic assault against one of those minions. Perhaps the fillet.
Fillet that mignon.
The one to the north that's running away.
Well, I'm sorry, I moved it because I thought it was its turn. It's not, but you have range on that, right? So
okay.
It's down the street for you.
It's ranged.
Yep.
Also, I learned that as a mythic, if I were to be brought to 0 hit points, I do not become unconscious until my first failed saving throw. So that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Oh.
So anyway, let's psychic assault that. This is so stupid. I don't like roll 20. 8 versus will of the Veggie Mignon.
Somehow your psychic attack finds no purchase among the. It's hard to find the brain of a vegetable zombie, and sometimes you come up wanting. That's what happened here.
This is
anything else?
Times,
Clement.
For my minor, what is an interaction check?
That's usually like interacting with the environment or something like that.
Okay. I interact with the environment.
Mm-hmm.
by looking down at the ground and trying to see the last time it rained. And I'll have you know I have and I kid you not, plus 14 on my interaction check. Why? Because of being a mythic and a mind breaker and having high charisma. So let's roll a d20. I'm just annoyed, so I'm making you do extra things. 23 to look at the sort of dust and dirt on the ground to see the last time it rained.
You know, it's been a couple days. It is a little dusty, dirty here. You study the tracks and see, you know, it clearly since those 4 days, there's been many a person and a cart pulled by a horse, ridden by a fungi passing through these streets, or something like that. And you know, clearly, but then there are also you see the kind of mobbed, sweeping footprints of these vegetable zombies that have swept through town. And I guess, you know, maybe you think about what is the best thing to do, because this attempted basically you attempted to spoil a kidnapping, and it is quickly turning into a bloodbath.
Death.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. Well, surprise, surprise, my veggie zombies wander down the street in the direction. Winslow happens to be there. They really can barely hit Winslow, but Winslow is there. Winslow, I got one hit on you with a 17, 6 damage, which you only take 1 of.
All right.
It is your turn.
No fear.
There are 2 veggie minions and 2 veggie hunters. The veggie hunters, unfortunately, have taken very little damage so far and are basically just ready to fight to the death.
I'm gonna angrily rat swarm the one to the upper right of me, and this
the minion
one is
or the hunter.
Ooh, I only have it's melee, so it has to be the minion closest.
Oh, you're right.
to me.
Sorry. Yep.
So what have I done? I've done chest, I've done wrists, I've done face.
What
I'm gonna do
have
face
you
again. That was
done?
my favorite. It is 17 plus 6 is 23 versus reflex.
All right. The rats stream out and take down another minion. So the hunters are still very formidable, but also perhaps increasingly on their own in this situation.
I nominate
that's my turn.
Brian to roll for all of us.
Yeah, can we have
I
that?
feel like Brian
thing?
is the only one successfully doing.
Anything.
Yeah.
Will our adventurers find more success next time? Will they be able to rescue Ark
More
Skystone? Will Chase Tarrant return from the brink of death itself? Will this attempted kidnapping turn into a mass murder? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Gamma World.
Sweet Charlotte Vars.
Everybody, y'all better bring those backup characters next time.
I'm going to get
Holy-
familiar with whoever this is. Walter
see another-
Ogron.
I see a group of 4 or 5 adventurers coming down the hill, and they look great. They look like the kind of people I'm going to invest all of my time and merchandising options into. Not like these people.
Yeah, this game was not made for fan art or merchandising or anything like that.
Nope.
No, the key is to load all of your hopes and dreams into the most delicate and vulnerable of characters.
Maybe-
I really
them
like Charlotte
murdered before your
too.
eyes. Yeah.
I think if I perhaps it would be interesting to start a Gamma World adventure at a higher level.
I think I did find there is a level 10 Christmas themed adventure.
What?
Okay,
What?
well,
That
that's
sounds
our holiday
terrifying.
sorted.
Yeah, I've got my holiday figured out.
Let me just for anyone who's about to get excited, just think about what kind of situation Santa Claus might be after the apocalypse. It's not great, people.
Okay, but I've seen a lot. I've seen Futurama many times.
It
I've watched
seems-
the
it-
entire thing. Like,
Seems somewhat inspired by the Futurama version of Santa, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard, you know. You've had some bad rolls, and I've had some good rolls, and so
Yeah, healing
sometimes
potions
that's
are
how
not
it
like
goes.
they're not a thing. It's not like I'm gonna
Nope.
fall out of my little horse
Yeah,
saddle
and, you know-
thing and land on a healing potion and suddenly
Blood
get
River?
up.
Your level 1 characters, you know, you're the most vulnerable that you can be. So
Yep.
We don't know.
I feel
Some
it.
of you may not make it, and that is just that is how the Gamma world cookie crumbles.
Wow.
Look,
I don't know why we both went there, but we did.
I'll try not to kill you all at once and invite somebody to play an evil rabbit to kill you when that happens. So yeah.
Never had happened.
Listeners, thank you for watching the live stream, listening to bootleg, or doing whatever you're doing. Did you get into my house? I don't know how else you can.
Why are you here?
Tony, look behind you.
Why are
It's
you here? So thank you for being here, and we'll see you again on a Tuesday night sometime very soon. But I'm going to stop.